Hey, what's up, Zoe?
What's going on, y'all? Look, I got to make this quick. Perry hit the nail on the head, but honestly, he's still not hitting it the way he needs to hit it. He's spot on, but I'm gonna add to it. I hope somebody clips what I'm about to say. Anytime somebody says anything in the point that you guys are making, is not an attack. And I think a lot of times, even from a comfort standpoint, they feel that they're being attacked, and it's just like Black people as a whole, we tend to be more reactive than progressive. And so to add to Perry's point, right now, as we talk about these things, I guarantee you no one in the conference office is saying, you know what, he got a good point. Let's do that. Prime example, a great game that was played, I always go back to the Southern Jack State game in 2010 when Terry threw the last second game. You have all these other templates that you can use. Like right now, the SWAC, as I speak, should be trying to start a SWAC channel or a SWAC network. And you can actually do like ESPN Classic and say, you know what, this is an instant classic. Let's go ahead and run that game back on our channel. You have all these other things that you can do that we drop the ball on. Perry is right. We always talk about Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, and rightfully so. Not so much what they did in the NFL. It just added more to the lore. But then you got Perry. You mentioned Tillery. I could go to Ben Anderson. I could go to LeBeau at Jackson State. I could go to Richard that year 2004. That Southern game versus Alabama State game was a classic. I could go to when Eddie Robb played Jackson State in 1990 when Alabama State won the SWAC that year. I could pinpoint so many games from the 90s and the 2000s that's not being chronicled and not being talked about. And the thing is, Alan Hines even gave you a template because he has all that he has on YouTube. But yet, instead of feeling like you're being attacked, man, take the constructive criticism and say, okay, you know what? Let's do something different. Because at the end of the day, nothing that you're doing right now is working when you talk about moving forward into the year 2024 or 2025. Like the conference as a whole is not being progressive. You're not being innovative. There are so many things and we're dropping the ball as a whole. So yeah, Perry's definitely right. But even today, we can sit down tomorrow and say, okay, we're going to do a show. We're going to come up with ideas, the three of us, and we'll come up with ideas for what the SWAC can do to help us go forward for engagement and all these other things. And I guarantee you it will fall on deaf ears, and that alone is criminal. And that's where we're dropping the ball at. I just want I'll get it with y'all later.
Hey, appreciate it, Zoe.
Thank you, Zoe.
And I think to even piggyback even further off what Zoe is saying is imagine if me, you, and Zoe were as big as we are in the white space. You don't think the SEC network would have somebody reach out to us and say, hey, you guys think you can implement that on this platform, or who can we talk to, or just flat out steal it?